Hello and welcome back. And last time we ended with quite a large fight outside here. I reviewed the footage and we did really well. We had an ogre who took probably about 3 hits, and apart from that we were untouched. The fight lasted for about 4 rounds. There was one close call where Sylvia was here, the sergeant was here. If he had rolled just a bit higher on his hit roll, he would have taken out Sylvia in one go. But apart from that, we've remained unscathed. Our magic resources, our Malin has used his sleep spell, Donard has cast his Cure Light Wounds. We have a staff of magical healing which can heal everybody once. Only Ben has used his turn, and Sylvia still has her magic missile. Our party has grown by another 2 people. We've taken on board 2 of the prisoners who volunteered to fight with us. There are a total of 4 who you can take on. I have opted just for 2. That's 8 people is quite a lot. I believe the next level upstairs is quite difficult, and maybe you do need a big party. But to go from our 5 core heroes plus 3 retainers, that's quite a leap. These 2 guys we took on are fighters. Their names are Tybor and Maradon. When you meet them, you are told to roll up their hit points and their strength, and Tybor got a strength of 18 and hit points of 8, so he's quite a beast. Maradon got a strength of 15 and hit points of 5, so he's not quite as robust. I did roll up all their other stats, and Tybor got a constitution of 4 and an intelligence of 9. I thought he was not the most smartest of people, so I swapped them. So he has a strength of 18, an intelligence of 4, wisdom of 9, dex of 10, con of 9 and charisma of 12. Very average apart from his strength and intelligence. Everything else is average. Yes, he's a typical big heavy hitting lunk. Maradon, however, I rolled up his stats. His strength was 15. His intelligence I got 15, wisdom 7, dexterity of 16, constitution of 9 and charisma of 17. His stats are better than anybody in my party. If we lose Ben, and I really don't want to lose Ben, the guy, he's out of shape, his life clearly went off the rails at some point. Maybe the success of his younger days got to his head, but he's here trying to get back on track and maybe relive some of his glory days before he retires for good. But should we lose Ben or Fighter, I would take on either of these 2, and in fact if I had rolled up Maradon with his stats, which I just made a note of here, I would have taken that intelligence of 15, dropped it by 6 points to 9, and added the 3 onto his strength. So we'd have a strength of 18 and a dex of 16 and a charisma of 17. But anyway, what have we got to do? There's a lot of prisoners in this floor, and it's up to us to take them through the monster caverns and back outside. There's about 31 prisoners in these 2 cells alone, 32 in this 2, and approximately another 20 in the smaller cells, here and here. We will have to do this in 3 lots. It means we have to go through the monster caverns, we have to check for wandering monsters every 60 feet, and it also means to ensure that no other prisoners suffer the fate of being thrown into the caverns as a punishment, we have to clear out the rest of all of this. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to take this lot of prisoners here, and we're going to unlock the cells. We're going to take them all the way to this room here with the trapdoor on the floor. That brings us out here. So we've got a crowd of 31 villagers. Actually, there may be less. Not all of them are willing to go. A certain percentage are actually more afraid of disobeying the Baron, and they would rather stay put. And that is 37% of 31. What's that? That's about 11. So 11 stay put and 20 come with us. That's still a lot. We're going to have Maradon and Sylvia take the back, and then we're going to have Ben, Donard, Alexei in the front with Liz and Malin in the middle. We moved here, and I have marked every 60 feet with an X, and that is when I have to roll a 1d6 and see if there's any wandering monsters. And there isn't. I need a score of 1. So we creep our way onto here. We did find several flasks of oil, by the way. And Malin is more than delighted with that, and because he's in the middle, everybody can see him holding the lamp. None here. We move further on. None there. We're here. There's the body of this big dead lizard lying here. Nope. We'll come through here. What was there? Rats? Giant rats? Nope. We're into this tight passage here. No. And we pass the body of the dead and all. We're here. Nope. And we're here. No. So we get the first lot out of the monster caverns. We show them the way up to the sewers. They're on their own. Just to let you know that according to the manual here, it says that we actually gain some XP for that. I think it's 100 XP or 50. We'll see. I'll calculate that up at the end. Right. That's the first lot out. So now we have to make her all the way back again. Let's do the first two. Orange for one, green for two. And we're here. We see nothing. Then we have to go through here. Whoops. Again, nothing. Then we have to go through here. Again, nothing. And lastly, back to the trapdoor. And we make it safe and sound. We have easily burned through a lot of oil. Because I've marked this, I can easily do the calculations afterwards, but we have loads of flasks of oil. So next up is we're going to take the prisoners from here. There's 32 of them. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed that I've moved my little dice tray from there to there. Why it was there, I have no idea. I mean, my shoulder and my arm is here, not there. This is close to hand. I've just spent about 16 videos reaching over for the dice when they should be just there. It annoyed me. These kind of little irrational inefficiencies do wind me up. Right. Let's get a percentage dice going. 32 prisoners. And 17% of them want to stay. That's roughly a fifth, which is 6. So we've got 26 of them to get out through the trapdoor here. And we're going to do the same thing. Right, make our way through. And nope, we're here. Now we're here. Nope. So that was for those two. Number 5 and 6. No. And then lastly, 7 and 8. Nope. We get the second lot out. And we have no problems. So we're going to make it all the way back again. Right. Waypoints 8 and 7. Right. And as soon as we turn back, immediately we're faced with some kind of creatures. They've smelt human flesh, or they've heard it, and it's just been too irresistible. And they probably have made their way slowly from here, sniffing and trying to find the warm bodies that we've escorted out. Now what do we get? I'm going to throw a 1d4. And we have choice of ghouls, skeletons, zombies, or a carrion crawler. And it's 6 skeletons. Right, okay. Let's roll for surprise. And neither people's surprise. Let's roll for initiative. And they get initiative. Alright. Now we don't have all the people with us. We've sent them up into the sewers. So it's them on us. Right. Let's do one on Ben. That's a miss. 1 on Donard. That's an 11. That's AC 8. That's not good enough. Let's do 1 on Alexei. 14. AC 5. He's got AC 1. Nope. Let's do 1 on Tybor. That's a miss. And 1 on Maridon. And that's an 18. That hits AC 1 and takes 2 points off him. Despite having an AC of 2 due to his extremely high dex, that's still hit. And we have 1 left, and that is going to go on to Ben. And that hits him for 6 points. He's down to 2. That's kind of a theme in Ben's life. Okay. Now let's note that Ben has used up his share of the Wand of Healing, and Donard has cast his Cure Light Wounds. Right, it's our turn. Ben's going to retreat. There's no way he's going to fight. So we're going to have Alexei. That's 11, because he gets 1 strength. That's 2. That's enough to take out 1 of the skeletons. Let's do Big Tybor. Yes. He throws it max to hit max damage. Takes out another skeleton. Ha! These bones are nothing to my sword. Maridon misses badly. And Donard misses badly. Let's have missiles. Let's have Sylvia. Misses. And Liz. 12, she gets 2 points. Bonuses, that's 14. AC 5 hits AC 7 and 2 points of damage. That knocks 1 skeleton down a bit. Right. Round 2. And we get initiative. Right, let's just finish them. There's 3 left. Nope. There's 4 left. Right. Alexei. Misses. Tybor. 10 plus 3 is 13. Hits AC 6. Hits the skeletons. 2 plus 3 is 5. That's enough to take out 1 skeleton. So there is 3 left. Maridon. Excellent. Hits. Takes out another skeleton. There's 2 left. 1 has 8 HP and 1 has 6. Right. Donard does 2 points of damage, but a very good hit. And then Liz misses, and Sylvia hits and does 3 points of damage. So we have skeletons on 5 and 4 HP. There go. First one on Alexei. Misses. And this one is on Donard. Misses. Round 3. And they get initiative. Same deal. First one on Alexei. Hits for 1 point of damage. And 1 on Donard. Misses. Our turn. Right, 2 skeletons. We have so many warriors. Alexei hits. Takes out a skeleton. Tybor. Yes. Crushes. 6 dead skeletons. Right, I'm going to have to make a note of that for my XP tally. And we only made it here. Right. Wandering monsters. In 7 or 6. Nope. 5 or 4. Nope. 3 or 2. Nope. And then lastly, up here, just in this little passageway before the bugbear, the chamber. Nope. Okay, so we climb up the trapdoor. We get the last of the prisoners from these little cells here. I believe there's 20. How many of them stay? And just over a third, so that's 7. So we've got another 14 prisoners to escort out of here. And we also have the 2 fighters who, quite frankly, aren't up to fighting. They just want to get out of here and go home, and nobody can blame them for that. So let's see how far we get. Okay, we're okay this far. Let's see in this stretch here. Okay, well there's going to be wandering monsters here and here. And first up, we have a carrion crawler. Clearly the smell of human flesh was just too much for it. Right, now we have on our front line Alexei, Maridin and Tybor. None of them are my own party, conveniently. Oh no, and Donard. So Alexei, Maridin, Tybor and Donard. Firstly, surprise. No surprise. Secondly, initiative. Whoops. And we get initiative on it. Right. We've seen carrion crawlers before. Missile. Ben on crossbows. Misses. Sylvia. 11 hits AC 8. Not good enough. Liz hits, does 2 damage from 13 to 11. Right. Melee. Donard misses. Alexei hits, 5 damage. This thing's down to 6. Maridin misses badly. And Tybor, thy tentacles shall not harm me. And he misses. Perhaps he should concentrate on fighting and not his speeches. Out of the 4 of us, the 4 frontliners, so we have Alexei, Tybor, Maridin, Donard. In that order, it goes for Donard. Oh well, we've been here before. It gets 8 attacks. His AC is 4, and hit AC 4, it just needs a 12. And it hits once. It hits twice. It hits 4 times. He has to make 4 saving throws versus paralysis. That's 14. He has to throw 14 or more 4 times. And he does it twice. And he does it 4 times. Oh my god, we actually came out best in a carrion crawler encounter. I don't believe that. Okay. Round 2. It gets initiative and it does the same thing on Donard. Right. Hits twice. Hits 3 times. Hits 4 or 5 times. Hits 6 times. Alright, can he throw 6? 14s or more? No. He's paralysed. Right. Our turn. Let's get missiles in. Bam. Hits, does 3 damage. Sylvia. Hits, does 5. Takes out the carrion crawler. Okay, and we have to wait for Donard to recover. And that's 7 turns. We have to just sit here. Right, and during those 7 turns, nothing shows up. Right, he recovers. We move on to here. There was a second set of wandering monsters here. What are they? It's another carrion crawler. Is it? God, I don't know. What? I mean, did a cruise ship land in with these things? And did they all offload? Surprise. It surprises us. Oh, God. Right. So it's Tibor, Moradin, Alexei and Donard. Who does it go for? It goes for Moradin. Now he has a good armour class of 2. And to hit him, it needs a 14. And it hits once. It hits twice. It hits 4 times. It hits 5 times. Right. Can he make 5 saving throws? He gets no bonuses or penalties. No, he's paralysed. Right. So it's our turn. Okay, here we go. Missiles. Ben misses. Sylvia hits. Liz misses. Melee Donard misses. Alexei, 10 plus 1 is 11. AC 8, not good enough. They have AC 7. And then Tibor misses. Right, round 2. Or round 3. We get initiative. Right. Missiles, 3 of them. That's Ben misses. Sylvia misses. Liz misses. Donard, 11 plus 1 is 12. Hits, does 3 damage. It's down to 7. Alexei misses. Tibor's getting frustrated here. Why will my sword not hit? And it does. That question was answered, Tibor, and we cleared out another carrion crawler. And we have to wait for Moradin to come round. And that takes another 7 turns. And wandering monsters show up. Well, what do you know? Two is 6 skeletons again. Right. This time Donald's just going to try and turn them. He needs... Well, he actually automatically turns skeletons at level 2. How many does he turn? He turns all of them. They run away. Thank God for that. Right. This crowd of people behind us, and they're wondering, are they going to get out of here alive? Is this the rescue party? Let's try to move on to here. Any wandering monsters? No. This section. No. Finally, this section. Yes, on both parts. What do we encounter here? It's another carrion crawler. Who gets surprise? Neither surprise. Who gets initiative? Whoops, it's mutual. Right, who gets targeted by the carrion crawler? This time it's Big Tibor. No! And his AC isn't that great. It's 4. This creature just needs a 12 or more to hit him. Misses twice. Hits once. hits twice. Whoops. Hits 4 times. Right, can he roll 14 or more? 4 times. He can, twice. And he fails at the last one. He is paralysed. And when this guy falls over, the ground shakes. That's it, go, Argo. And we have missile. You know, if you have a party of 8 people, there's a lot of dice rolling. Ben misses. Sylvia misses. Liz hits, does excellent damage. This thing is down to 7 HP. Donard hits again, does 3 damage, it's down to 4. Then we have Alexei misses, and Maradin. 9 plus 1 is 10, misses. Right, round 2. And it's mutual. Right, this time. Who does it turn its sights on? We've got 3 frontliners. 1 to 2 is Maradin. 3 to 4 is Alexei. 5 to 6 is Donard. And it's Alexei. And his armor class is quite good, actually. It's 1, so this thing needs 13 or more to hit. Hits once. Hits twice, 3 times. Hits 4 times. Hits 4 times. 4 saving throws. Fails 1. He's paralysed. Our turn. Missiles. Ben. 1 for short range. 11. Misses. Sylvia. 13. Hits. Kills the carrion crawler. Right, and we have to wait a certain amount of time for Alexei and Big Tybor to come round, and it takes Alexei 5 rounds and Tybor 7. We're here. Quite frankly, you know, people are quite glad of the peace and quiet. And while we wait, we get another set of wandering monsters, and we haven't even gotten this one yet. And what is it? It's 6 skeletons. Right. Ever since I moved my dice box, I keep elbowing my camera tripod. It's another thing to watch out for. Right, we've got 6 skeletons, and Donard is go, and he can turn them. And he turns all of them easily. Right, so now we're here. We rolled for wandering monsters here. Let's see what we get. And it's 1, 2 ghouls. Not great, but it makes a refreshing change. Let's roll for surprise. And we surprise them. Oh, goody. Right. And we have Ben on missiles. He hits, gets 16, does 3 damage. That's 1 nearly dead. And Liz is on that same one. She misses badly. Sylvie will target that one as well. And 14 plus 1 for short range is 15. AC 4. They have AC 6. So 1 ghoul is dead. Well, it's too late to turn them. Well, Donard could, but hey, we've got killed 1. And it's his go. And he misses. We're going to regret this. Alexei hits, does 3 damage, it's got 5 left. Big Tybor, 11, that misses. And then Maradin, 14 hits, 2 plus 1 is 3. It has still 2 health left. and it gets 3 attacks. It has to pick one of our front 4 fighters. Tybor, Maradin, Alexei or Donard. And it goes for Maradin, who has an AC of 2. So this throws 3 hit dice. And it needs a 15 or more to hit. And it hits once. And it hits once. It does 1d3 damage. And it does 2. Maradin is down to 1 HP. And is he paralysed? 14 or more. He is paralysed. Round 2. And it gets initiative. And it turns its baleful eye on either Tybor, Alexei or Donard. And that's Donard 3 times. His AC is 4. It only needs a 13 or more to hit. It hits once. It hits once. Now can you make a saving throw versus paralysis? You can't. So we've got 2 heroes who have fallen. This thing only has 2 hit points left. Ben misses. Sylvia hits, takes out the ghoul. Right. How long do we wait for this paralysis to wear off for? 5 turns. That's good enough. And nothing shows up. So eventually we make it out of the sewers with the last of prisoners. Our job here is done for the day. We're very beat up. Ben has got 2 HP. Donard has got 10. Alexei has merely 5. Our 2 archers are fine, as is our mage. Tybor is down to 6. And Maradin is down to 1. We're going to have to rest in the sewers. We're going to have to meet up with that contact who led us there in the first place. And that is Petronius. So we also use Petronius to hawk all our jewels and coins too. There was a lot of copper coins we didn't pick up, and there were some copper coins on the bugbear here. It's only right we give it to the prisoners. They have nothing. And tomorrow we're going to have to clear out these monster caverns. I was hoping to do that today, but getting the unexpected wandering monsters took a lot longer than I thought, and for our characters. I mean, if you look at this is every 60 feet, and there was 8 points, that's 480 feet. That's about 150 meters, maybe close to 175. Whatever it is, Usain Bolt could have run that in 15 seconds. A normal person could have run it in about 25. But that took us every turn, going there and back, 1 hour 20 minutes. If you go cautiously, expecting trouble, it seemed that you actually find trouble. Lesson learned. Also, in hindsight, I did make a mistake. I checked for wandering monsters every turn that we moved 60 feet. You meant to do it every second turn, so the odds were kind of against us. I didn't mind. I love games, I love playing the dice rolls. So yes, we're going to rest. We're going to see how much we can heal with our wands, Cure Light Wounds. We're going to calculate the XP for rescuing all the prisoners. Tomorrow our heroes, I think, are going to have an easier day of it, because they're just going to clear out these monster caverns. And then they will have enough time to go up through here into the dungeons where we've been. Then either take this secret passage up, or the main stairs up to the first level of the keep on our search for this Eye of Traldar. I'm looking forward to clearing these caverns out. Hope to see you there. Until next time.